Thank you so much. To all of you again for an enriching and enlightening day. Thank you to my co-collaborators, Dr. Mahmoudi and Dr. Seaman, for helping bring today into fruition. This has been a long time coming. And me being the ever optimist, those of you who know me, which is many of you in this room, know that I'm going to come in with my ever optimism. And, you know, the cruelly ironic part about my optimism is not because I have a lot of life experiences that lead me to be ever optimistic. In fact, most of my life experiences should have sent me in the exact opposite direction. And my optimism is also not naivete, right? Like I recognize what we're up against. Um, if this, if any of this was easy to solve and resolve, then we would have been done it, right? And so my optimism doesn't come from that place. Rather, my optimism comes from a place of, in my bones, a fierce belief in humanity. And from that place, I offer the Togetherness Wayfinder, which is not just an intellectual tool, an academic enterprise. An it is a framework intended for application, further development, collaboration, all of the things. And I invite you every now and again to close your eyes and imagine a future without racism. What does it look like? I asked our first panel that question, and it came up for some folks. It's hard to really imagine because so much of history and so much of contemporary context um, puts a damper on our imagination in really critical ways. And yet, what does it look like to give us ourselves a minute here, a minute there of being able to fully and freely imagine as if we were children again, a freer world, more just world, a future without racism, which includes and requires a future without race? What relationships would you have with yourself and other people? What would your relationship with other beings and the earth itself look like? What fireside chat do you have to have in your chest to get to healing? And who else needs to be around that imagined campfire? What campfires must we have as a nation or a species to get to healing? And how can those chats be more generative toward that future? I am Sheena Michelle Mason as I open my keynote. I am because we are Ubuntu. Let's create that future together starting today. With that, I would like to pass the mic on over to you, Dr. Hoda Mahmoudi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sheena. I think that those are fantastic words to end on. But on behalf of the Baha'i Chair for World Peace, I want to take this opportunity to really thank our distinguished speakers who have contributed so much to our better understanding of this desire to see a world in which the concept of race doesn't exist. To our keynote speakers and to our panelists, truly, you have provided us with amazing education today. And, I'm really hopeful that this is just a start of a conversation that will continue because this is such a vital topic that I think we need to remain creative in relation to how to continue the conversation, perhaps at some point even bring in younger people and listen to their perspectives and views. But also today, what I really appreciated is both, of course, the humanities, the arts, the theology, the philosophy, but that combined with the science of this topic, which is so important. So I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for your amazing contributions today. And I'm so excited that we are working on trying to turn the contributions made to this conference into a book, a published book. And I think that will be very exciting because we need more and more publications of this nature. So with that, I'd like to also thank our viewers for joining us today. Most of them stayed with us most of the day, which is amazing. And again, thank you, and hope to see you in the future at another event of ours. Thank you so much.